some of the survivors of this last Oberdeen attack are still trying to make it up the coast to safety. We only caught word that they were coming within the last hour. I wish that we had more warning. The coastline west of us is swarming with foul spray, vicious little water elementals. We need to clear them out if any of the survivors are to have a chance of making it to Lord Daniel. Depart immediately and kill every elemental you see.
Goddess Watcher Reading. What brings
Your
you
efforts
here?
are very much appreciated. Since the Cataclysm, the elementals have been out of control. We have little hope of taking back Oberdeen without extinguishing their presence first.
Teldrassil.
Thank you, hero. Some of them surely would not have made it without you. That will be taking the wounded to the main building once we have them all safely back in town. Perhaps you can meet us there later.
Go in peace. Peace.
It is good to see you. You were key in ensuring that our loved ones made it home, and I hold some hope that you may yet help us further. Like Laird, their wounds will be grave, every one of them battered by the coast and assaulted by the elementals. I am doing what I can, but it seems that those elementals hosted a toxin that is weakening their ability to heal. I believe I can concoct a salve, but I will need secretion from the muscles of the clams that inhabit this coast. Can you help me?
Asha Fela.
Interesting.
Greetings. I'm helping Tharnarian here try to unravel what's been corrupting the wildlife in the area. I've set up some machines in the field that can analyze animal parts and possible corruption agents. If you can get me some good samples, we can get to the bottom of this affliction quickly. The first machine is Buzzbox 413. I set it up on the beach just east of town. I'll need you to gather some flesh from the nearby corrupted tide crawlers and bring it to the machine so that I can analyze it.
You have a great day now.
brings you here? What brings
Did you
you
bring
here?
mussels from the clams? I worry that our time grows very short.
Elune be with you. God
This
is
will do
watch over you.
perfectly. Thank you so much. I suspect they will want to thank you personally should they recover, so perhaps you can stop by later on.
Elune light your path.
Buzzbox 413 hums at you expectantly. The machine crackles loudly, and then Whizbang's static-ridden voice becomes audible.
Lovely. I hope you didn't kill too many of them. We're not trying to wipe out the population. We just need to get to the source of this corruption quickly. I'm proceeding with the analysis now.
The machine buzzes for a few moments before Whizbang's voice breaks through.
Interesting. The source of this corruption definitely came from something external. No surprises there, but it appears that in this case they've been eating something foul. A large mammal, probably. Most likely a bear. Search the beach for a bear carcass for me. Slightly east of there would make the most sense, on the inland side of the beach. Bring me the sample back at town.
Greetings.
Welcome back. Did you find that bear sample that I was looking for?
Be
This
seeing you.
definitely looks like the stuff they were eating. Let me take a closer peek. There
Daylight's
are a couple
burning.
other forms of wildlife that we've verified infected. It's actually good news that the crabs appear to have caught this from the bears. Hopefully that means this all stems from one source. We need to focus our attention on those bears now. Buzzbox 723 is near the waterfalls to the east. It's going to be messy work, but it's necessary. I'll need you to bring some fresh bear guts to that buzzbox for analysis. We'll go from there once I
Hopping
have the
away.
information.
Buzzbox 723 hums at you expectantly. Static precedes Whizbang's distorted voice.
The results are coming in now. We should have some information on how the bears contracted this in just a moment.
Some unintelligible speech spews forth from the machine before you make out Whizbang's voice again.
Dusk rats. They've been eating the dusk rats. Those little buggers only come from one place, a cave against the cliff face to the east. Find a path up to the northeast and look for an opening under the waterfall. The dusk rats there are either getting into something nasty or someone's intentionally spreading some agent through them. In either case, just bring me back several samples of the stuff. I rushed here as soon as I heard the news from Whizbang. I know who's behind this mess now. Zen Falhoof. He came over from Teldrassil after he was chased out for performing perverse magics. The kinds of corruption he employs are not welcome among my people, and it seems he's taken it a step further this time, perhaps as some form of revenge. Zen's been given too many chances. It's time we remove this threat to all that is natural. Kill Zen and his minions, and then find me back in Lordano.
Be careful.
This key appears to be for the animal cages spread throughout Cliff Spring Hollow. Tharnarian would surely appreciate if you took advantage of the situation to free some of the uncorrupted dusk rats and thistle bears that are still being held captive. crude, hastily assembled apothecary's workbench stands here, heaped with scrawled notes and noxious brews. It looks as though the Forsaken have also been studying Foulhoof's handiwork. You grab the most important looking notes and prepare to smash the laboratory before notifying Tree Tender of your discovery.
What brings you here?
It
Goddess,
is done,
watch
man.
over you.
Thank you. I only hope that the wildlife here will see more peace with his passing.
Till next we meet. May the
Yes,
stars guide
hero.
you. I really
I am
like
pleased to
your
hear that you
path.
were able to free some of the remaining wildlife. With a bit of good fortune, we will find the cure for the corruption that the others have faced before any more of them die. What's this? You found something else in the cave?
Goddess,
Fimarian
watch over
Tree
you.
Tender pages through the notes as you relate your story, the lines in his face deepening with concern.
So the Forsaken have been studying Foulhoof's work? My gut crawls at the thought of what they might have done were they able to weaponize his corruption. You've done well to destroy their work, but this raises deeper concerns. What brought the Forsaken to our doorstep? Are they working with the Shatterspear trolls to our north? Sorrows are heaping upon sorrows, hero. I'm glad you're here.
Good luck, friend.
Pleased to meet you.
Did you get to the stuff? The sooner I can start working on a cure, the more animals we can save.
Right.
This should be plenty. Thanks so much. I'll get working on a cure for this nastiness immediately.
You have a great day now.
I am honored. Hello.
It is in times like these that we are forced to stop and examine our way of life. We are mortal now, and no matter how much we desire otherwise, we are deserving of our new place in this world. Bashalaran, down the road to the south, once a city of our ancestors, it now is home to their cursed ghosts. We held hope of salvation for them as with ourselves, but we have left them in torment for too long. It is time to extinguish the final flame of Bashalaran.
Good luck, friend.
Yishno,
Please help.
Diab.
I can barely sit up. My friend, a bare-haired Grimclaw, he's not here. I sent him ahead to let the Sentinels know we were coming before we left Oberdeen, but he never arrived. I sensed something might be amiss as we were leaving, but with the evacuation, I never had a chance to act on it. If he's injured, there's only one place that he would go, the Withering Thicket, north of Oberdeen, down the road to the south from here. Bring him back to me safely. He's my only family.
Teldrassil. Greetings.
I would like to extend my gratitude for saving us. I would call myself fortunate, but my beloved, Anaya, lays long dead. I am alone and deeply troubled, and sadly, I require your aid yet again. Wandering the woods of Darkshore after my rescue, I found myself in the ruins of Bashalaran, where I saw the haunted spirit of my beloved. She must be freed, but I lack the heart to do it. Her spirit must be destroyed.
May the stars guide you.
Ishnu Dal Diem. Good luck, friend.
Ishnu
I have come to
Alam.
Bashalaran to grant peace to the troubled spirits of the Highborn, but I find my hand hesitates with each blow. If you would like to aid me, you would have my gratitude.
Farewell. Hello.
You have my thanks. Though they may not be able to show it, You have the thanks of the highborn spirits as well. Fare safely, traveler.
Be careful.
How may I help?
Greetings, traveler. You seem to have an interest in my friend here.
Farewell.
You're here on behalf of his friend Valker, then I imagine? If Valker didn't come himself, he must be injured as well. I hope he recovers quickly. Jimclaw is too injured to be moved far, and he's going to need some immediate treatment. I'm afraid I can't let you take him back just yet, but perhaps you can help me while I tend to him. I have no doubts that Grimclaw will recover with the help of my healing magics, though I can't say the same for the poachers that attacked him. Still, I could use some salve to close his wounds and lessen his pain while he heals. To the east you will find the ruins of Lornesta. Among the crumbled stones, there is a variety of fuming toadstool that flourishes in the damp environment. Bring me some of the toadstools so that I can mix a salve for our friend here.
Farewell.
While we tend to Grimclaw, I would like you to peacefully gather some ritual materials for me from the nearby wildlife. I need whiskers from the Moon's Talkers to the west, pluck them from the sleeping ones, and move away quickly. I need hair from the doe to the east, just avoid the stags. Finally, I need fur from the bears along the water to the northeast. Wait until they catch a fish, then get the sample quickly and get away before they finish eating. Please do not harm any of them.
Teldrassil.
Hi!
We cannot condone reckless violence. It is not our nature. However, there are times when the consequences of avoiding battle are too tangible to ignore, as is the case with these Naga. When the earth in the area shattered, a small section of ruins rose to our east. These ruins once housed those loyal to Queen Azhara, and it seems her kind have returned in search of something. Take this petrified root. You can use it on their fallen to raise ends to aid you. Deal with them and their leaders swiftly.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target. Assist you? I am listening. Greetings. Goodbye.
Grimclaw is quite the fierce combatant. I feel somewhat sorry for those poachers, despite their aims. You have my thanks, young one. We should be able to speed Grimclaw's recovery dramatically with this salve.
Goodbye.
You retrieved the materials that I asked for? And please tell me that you did not harm any of the animals in the process. These will do perfectly. These are the final ingredients for an incense I've been working on. I will explain in just a moment. Let me mix these in first.
Teldrassil.
Thank you,
Great
ally.
outdoors.
We shall keep them more vigilant should they return. I will tend to Grimclaw until his rest is done. He will be ready to return very soon. I have one more task for you while we wait. A favor to grant you, really, should you recognize it. The great wildlife spirits roam around us waiting and hoping for someone that will aid in stopping the destruction. They are with us as we speak even now, and with the materials you brought me, I can grant you sight. Speak to these spirits, choose one, and return to me with their blessing.
Is there trouble?
Teldrassil. Greetings. Hello. Goodbye.
What is nature's call?
I am listening. Ishno del Diab. Farewell.
For countless ages, I have walked these forests and lived in these mountains. Through snow and fire, I have watched civilizations crumble and nature press on. Now, the very earth turns against us, and it becomes very apparent that we must fight if our legacy is to continue. Your heart is true, and I would choose you as our champion. If you value the thick hide and resilience of my kind, then accept my boon. Know that the other spirits will not accept you once this choice is made, so choose wisely.
How may I
So
help?
it is done. You have received the blessing of a great animal spirit, and I shall now complete the ritual for you. Please stand still. With the binding complete, the blessing has taken hold. It will most certainly make your travels in these lands easy. Grimclaw made a full recovery. Before I could do anything to stop him, he bolted off towards Lord Anil. I suppose that means it's time for your
Goodbye,
departure.
Ishno
It was a
del
great
Diab.
pleasure to have met you. For now, farewell. Send my best wishes to Valkyr and Grimclaw.
Basha Felar.
Goddess.
You've
bless you.
returned. It is good to see you again. I suppose we have you to thank for Grimclaw's return. I'm afraid. I have some bad news. I've been unable to purge the toxin. Their conditions worsen. Gershala died shortly after you left, and Valkyr. Valkyr passed just before you came back. He lived long enough to see Grimclaw come back safely, so he died with a smile on his face. I'm just sorry that I couldn't do more, for now. I'm doing everything I can to save Shalden, so please excuse me.
May the stars
I am honored.
I somehow avoided being inflicted with the same toxin that the other survivors now endure. I cannot help but be envious of them to a degree, though. Living in eternity alone seems not worth living at all. I miss you so much, Anaya. Thank you,
Light your
hero.
path.
Perhaps it would have been better if I had done it myself. But even after these thousands of years, I could not bear to raise my hand against my beloved. Please, I would be alone with my grief.
Be careful.
How may I help? God
You
is
have our
watch over
thanks.
you.
It is time that we leave the past behind us and start looking to our future. If we didn't have enough on our hands with the land and the elements turning against us, it seems something has riled up the trolls to the northeast, and they've started on a warpath. I'm not sure what their aims are, but they've already attacked several of our scouts and have besieged the cultists at the Tower of Alphalax. We've sent a contingent of our best sentinels to counter their attacks. If you would travel northeast to the ruins and join them, I'm certain that they could use the extra hand.
Be careful.
Well met. See
You
you
look like an
soon.
able sort. There are a great number of wrecks off of the coast here, most old, some new. For quite some time, I've been trying to get at their holds and put their valuables to more use, but there's a nasty infestation of murlocs that seem to have other ideas. I've sent scores of adventurers and none have returned. Worry not, I've learned my lesson, and that is not your fate. Swim to the due north and look for Gary. He'll explain the new plan. It's pretty simple, really.
Safe travel.
What brings
Linda
you
sent you to
here?
lend a hand, did she? I'm glad she did. I could certainly use the help. I'm working on our initial plans to start whittling away at their ranks. Please feel free to help Tisha and Balthal in the meantime.
Farewell. Ishnu
There are a
alone.
large number of Shatterspear trolls picking through the ruins to the north and northeast. I suspect that they're looking for magical artifacts, but none of our scouts have reported the discovery of anything of significance turning up from their digs. They may well just be fueling their war. One thing is fairly certain, though. Less laborers would slow down their offensive, so less laborers is what they're going to get. You in?
Good luck, friend.
Hello.
There are several ruins similar to these spread through Darkshore, many of them inhabited by the troubled spirits of the Highborn. Out of mild courtesy for their cursed souls, we haven't been overly proactive about stripping the ruins of artifacts, but those hesitancies vanish in light of this new troll threat. While you're aiding the Sentinels in their goals within the ruins, please collect any artifacts that you stumble upon and bring them back to me. I would like to preserve what little I can.
Farewell.
These appear to be orders dispatched to the overseers at the ruins from a superior in the Shatterspear war camp. Most of the document contains negligible strategic value, but a couple lines stick out to you. We captured another Night Elf spying on our operation. She has been taken back to the camp to be tortured for more information. Keep an eye out for additional spies. We cannot afford for our operation to be compromised. The lieutenant will surely want this information. Were you able to recover any artifacts? Perfect. Thank you so much. I would hate to lose more records of our culture to war. Far too much has been sacrificed already.
Farewell.
I am on.
Good work. Thank you, hero.
Be
To the
careful.
north, the Shatterspear have a war camp where they are constructing their catapults. The camp is guarded by some of their mystics, but I've started receiving reports that there are sightings of orcs and Tauren there as well. I don't want to make any assumptions as to what that suggests, but I do want you to go in and kill them before they can make any further strikes on our sentinels.
Farewell. Ishnu Allah. Good luck,
Yes,
friend.
hero,
Del
another?
Madris.
they have more than one. I will not leave any of my people to be tortured. We must act quickly.
God
I
is
have a
watch
scout
over
that we
you.
lost contact with a couple days ago. I assumed her dead, but it appears that she's been captured. The trolls indicate that they have at least 2 captives, though. The only other person that comes to mind is Alandarian Nightsong, a civilian that was in the area against my advisement early yesterday. The Shatterspear have established a war camp to the north. It is almost certainly where any of their prisoners are being taken. Find them and free them if you're able.
Del
The
Madris.
trolls are building their forces and supplies at the war camp to the north. When they feel they are ready, they will almost certainly launch their attack on Lord Daniel from that location. It shouldn't take us long to rout this rabble, but I'm not one for taking unnecessary risks. I want you to fight your way into the war camp and set fire to any stockpiles of supplies that you see. The setback should buy us quite a bit of time before they can muster a counterattack.
Be careful.
It's too far away. I need to target something first.
Alandarian looks very pale. Those shallow breaths betray the life that remains in her.
You're here. To save me? A bit later than I hoped.
Farewell.
Morris sent you? I should have listened to her. It's just hard to take trolls seriously, I guess.
Alandarian lets out a weak chuckle.
It's way too late for that anyway. We're mortal now. This is the fate we have to face, one way or another. I've had time to accept that. I have one request, though. Kill the torturer that did this to me. They call him Rikkeo. You can find him just ahead with the other prisoner.
Alandarian offers a
shot
small
down.
smile, then winces and slumps back over in pain.
me around.
Excellent work. One more threat we can worry a bit less about. We'll continue the offensive while they are still off guard.
Good luck, friend. Hello. Farewell.
Alandarian is dead then. That saddens me greatly, but it is not entirely unexpected. I expect no mercy from these savages, and will show them none.
Goddess
Excellent
watch
work.
over you.
That should slow them down a bit.
Be careful.
Striking at the head of the beast doesn't work if there's another head to replace it. Before we can kill their leader, we need to kill the sub-leaders that may try to step up. Right now, they are not as well defended, and you should be able to best them without much support. Take this Dryad Spear and hunt them down. The poison on its tip should slow their incantations. My scouts reported one inside the water chamber in the ruins to the east and the other past the remains of the tower to the southwest.
Good luck, friend.
Can I
I've already
assist
been
you?
working on something for breaking down their protective wards. With a focus based in their power and a bit of druidic magic, we should be able to breach their shields. Find their shaman to the east and southeast and recover several of their amulets. I will prepare them and imbue an arrow that you can deliver to Sandria Moonfall for the attack.
Goodbye. Greetings.
Before you rejoin the battle, hero, something urgent has come to my attention. My scouts report that the Forsaken are scouring the ruined tower of Alphalax to our south. Prior to the assault, that bleak tower housed a fanatical arm of the Shadow Council commanded by the fallen highborn Athricus Nerison. Nerison is long since dead, but if any of his work survives, we can't allow it out of our sight. Retrieve his research and kill the Forsaken commander who's plundering the ruins.
Teldrassil.
What brings
It's
you?
good to see you. I wasn't looking forward to enduring what Alandarian did, so the rescue is somewhat welcome. I saw the troll leader before I was captured, and thought I had the perfect opportunity to kill him, but he's protected by some sort of magic shield. Mora needs to know before she mounts her assault, but first, we need to get out of here. Help me to the dock. I'll make my way to Lord Daniel via water, and you can go back to Mora with the intel.
Farewell. Ishnu Allah. Del
Some
Nagus.
sort of shield, you say? We might have a way around that. Balthul had an idea for breaking whatever protected enchantments their shaman had, so it might work on this too. Thank you for saving Ainasha and bringing me this information. It may well make the difference in our battle.
Goddess watch over you.
Narison is no longer our concern, but if his life's work should fall to our enemies, centuries of dark wisdom could be called down onto our heads. How goes the hunt?
Goodbye.
Let's see what we've got here. By Alun, his notes are scrawled in a half-dozen languages. What is this? Blood. This archive makes my flesh seethe, but at least it's secure. It will take us some time to decipher these notes to owe your reward. Yes, here. Nice work with those undead scavengers. Now get back to the fight.
Farewell. Ishnu.
Did you recover the
Yadiab.
amulets?
Ashar
These will do
Salah.
perfectly. I will prepare them for Sandria. You are sure to be dispatched to meet with her shortly.
Del Natas.
What brings
You've
you
shown a
here?
great deal of talent for one so young. Good work. It seems the final battle is before us. Their
Delnagi.
forces are weakened, their supplies destroyed, and their sub-leaders are dead. It is time for us to take this fight to their home and their leader. I'm admittedly still in the dark as to what spurred their sudden aggression, but perhaps we will find some answers on their doorstep. Take this arrow that Balthul prepared and report to Sandria Moonfall deep in Shatterspear Vale to join the attack. It would be best to secure a ride on one of our night sabers. Going on foot would be dangerous.
Farewell. I am honored.
Greetings, hero. Did you bring the arrow?
Be careful.
It is good to meet you. Word has been sent to me of the efforts you have made to aid us against the trolls, and I must admit I am a bit impressed. The final fight is upon us now. I hope you are prepared.
God
The
is
leaders of this guard
watching.
are before us. My sentinels are ready to take care of this guard. We only awaited this arrow to seal their leader's fate. Let me know when you are prepared to attack. As soon as my sentinels engage, I will shatter the leader's shield, and we will assault him together. Strike swiftly, and we can rout this threat to our lands here and now. We await only you speak to me when ready.
Good luck, friend. Hello.
The letter from Garrosh Hellscream makes clear the suspicions that were raised during the offensive on the Shatterspear. The presence of Forsaken at the tower ruins and Horde supplies and enforcers at the Shatterspear war camp were only the start. Garrosh himself contacted the Shatterspear to spur their offensive towards Lord Anil, and it seems clear that he fully intends to push from the south as well. Glenn at NAL Shea will need this information if the Night Elves are to be prepared.
How may I
We owe a
help?
great debt to you for all that you've done to see this battle through. Not often can we claim victories so decisively, but
Teldrassil.
it seems there's far more to this plot than just a Shatter Spear. If you haven't already checked his body for information, make sure to do so before you leave.
I am honored.
You're back. I hear the battle went well.
Good luck,
Well,
friend.
this news is disturbing indeed. I will start dispatching messengers
Be
to
careful.
Ashenvale immediately and see if we can't get some reinforcements prepared for them. I cannot thank you enough for all the help you've lent us in these trying times. Such
I
heroic
am
deeds
listening.
deserve reward. I think I might have something that will serve you perfectly.